What if you just decided whatever happens, it's okay? Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to Fearless Fridays. Today is Friday, June 4th. This is episode 91 of Fearless Fridays. As always, I welcome you to the show, whether it's your first time watching or your return watcher. Welcome, 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 welcome back. So today I want to talk to you from this idea. What if you just decided that whatever happens, it's okay? What if you just decided to be happy with the outcome, whatever it is? What if you just decided? A lot of times I think we don't start things or we don't really fully dive into things and invest ourselves into things because we are afraid of the outcome. We're afraid of what the possible outcome might be. We're afraid that it won't work in our favor. We are afraid of the outcome. And I want to ask, what if you just decided that whatever the outcome, however it turns out, that you're just going to be happy with it? You're going to be okay. Now, when I say this, I don't mean that you should make decisions that are unwise or ill prepared for. I don't think that you should go into things ill equipped. I don't think that you should just go into things willy-nilly without thinking them through, without making a plan or having an idea of what you're doing. That's not what I'm saying. I think you definitely have to be wise. You have to count the cost. You have to be discerning and all of those things. I think there's value in all of those things. But once you've done all of that, once you've prepared yourself, once you've educated yourself, once you've gotten wisdom from other people, once you have counted the cost and made the plan and all of those things, then you got to do it, right? Once you stand at the edge of the cliff and you have prepared yourself, you got the parachute on your back, you got all the things in place. What good are all of those things if you don't actually jump? What good is all of that preparation and all of that planning and all of that learning and all of that prayer and all of that consulting wise counsel? What good is all of that if you're not going to actually move forward and do the thing that you want to do? Do the thing that you have the vision for or the dream for. Do the thing that's in your heart to do. What good is all of that stuff if you're not going to actually do anything with it? And the reason we do all of those things and then we stand at the edge of the cliff and do nothing is because we're afraid. We're afraid that it won't turn out the way we've imagined. We're afraid that it won't turn out in our favor. And I'm going to ask you, what if you just decided that whatever the outcome is, that you're just going to be happy with it? Because this is one thing that I have learned is there's never really any failure. Either you're going to succeed the way you thought you would, or you're going to succeed, but maybe it's not the way you thought you would, or maybe you just learn a really great lesson, or maybe you just have a really great experience. Maybe it doesn't always turn out the way you've imagined. Maybe it doesn't always turn out the way you thought it would or you think it should. But just because it doesn't turn out the way you think it should, just because it doesn't turn out the way you thought it would, just because it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, doesn't mean it's not working in your favor. And it doesn't mean that it did not turn out well. So I think we have to learn to broaden our perspective. I think we have to learn that, yeah, we can think of the way we want it to turn out. We can think of the way that looks like success in our minds or in our eyes. But just because it doesn't turn out those ways doesn't mean it's not good for you. And so maybe we should learn that after all of our preparation and all of our prayer and all of our counsel and all of that stuff, we still have to go do the thing. And we have to, or maybe we can start to recognize or embrace the idea that even if this doesn't turn out the way I want it to turn out, I'm going to be happy with it regardless, because I know I've done my work. I know I've done my planning. I know I've done my preparation. I know I have prayed. I know I've done all of those things, and I am ready to go. And I cannot allow the fear of it not working out the way I want it to work out, or the fear of me thinking it's not going to work out in my favor. I can't allow those fears to keep me from moving forward. So again, I ask you, what if you just decided that however it works out, you're going to be happy with the outcome? Maybe you learned something. Maybe you succeed beyond your wildest imagination. Maybe you succeed exactly the way you thought you would, or the way you hoped you would. And maybe you succeed and it's not quite the way you thought it would be, but it's still a success. I think all of those things are beautiful outcomes. I think all of those things are beautiful outcomes. What if it doesn't succeed at all? What if it tanks? But you still learn something. So you can take this new knowledge, this new wisdom, and move forward and try again, or try in a different way. Or it tanks, but you still had a good time. You know, you still liked what you did, even though it didn't quite work out at all. You liked what you did. All of those outcomes are beautiful outcomes. And I think we have got to expand our minds to receive all outcomes. Again, use wisdom, use discernment, do your work, do your learning, do everything that you need to do your prayer, do all the things that you need to do to prepare yourself. Don't do things that are unwise and unprepared for. But if you've done all of those things, if you prepared yourself to the best of your ability, you've done everything that you know to do, the next step is to just do it and decide, you know what, I've done everything that I can do. I've prepared myself to the best of my ability. I feel confident. I feel strong. This is the way I want it to turn out. But even if it doesn't work out that way, I'll be okay. Because I think a try is better than regret of not trying at all. That's what I think. So I ask you, what if you just decided to be happy with the outcome, no matter what it is? That's my question for you today. That's my thought for this week. And if you have thoughts, if you have answers, if you have questions, if you have ideas, share them in the comments below. Whether you're on IGTV or YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching this from, share them in the comments below, and let's have a conversation about it, because I love having a conversation. As always, the euphoria of fearlessness trumps the comfort of staying safe. And I will talk to you all next week. Bye.